And speaking of the investigations that have been ongoing, the Ministry of Home Affairs handed over the investigation of the terror attack to the National Investigation Agency. The initial probe has suggested that a local photographer who had perched himself on a tree recorded the entire attack as it unfolded. His videos have proven to be a crucial lead in the investigation. According to top sources, we're learning the sequence of events has been established via the evidence presented by him. Two terrorists were hiding behind the shops and first rose demanding a recitation of the kalma before executing headshots on 4 individuals, killing them instantly. The attack caused widespread panic and people then began running in all directions. It was at this point, viewers, 2 additional terrorists emerged near the zip line and then opened fire indiscriminately, escalating the violence. Top sources have also told your channel that the terrorists who carried out the attack in Pahalgam were highly trained, that they were ordered to kill brutally on the instructions of Lashkar commanders based in Pakistan. Arunima gets us more details on the ongoing investigations in this report. Take a look.
National Investigation Agency has begun its investigation into the Baisaran terror attack, and CNN News 18 exclusively learns that there are some key witnesses who have emerged, some who possibly could even identify the terrorists. The sequence of event, as NIA has learned, is this. When you enter Baisaran, just at the gate there is a concrete structure, and on the left and right of it there were shops. On the left side corner of that entrance gate there were shops which were selling bhel puri, which were selling Maggi and some hot tea and coffee. It appears that when the terrorists started attacking around 2:20 on 22nd April, from the left side of the shops, just behind the shops, 2 terrorists suddenly stood up. They were sitting there and waiting and observing the crowd and waiting for the right signal. They stood up from there and they were the first ones who attacked the male members from the non-local crowd. What we are being told is that NIA has learned that 4 people got direct headshots. They were asked to recite the kalma, and when they couldn't, there was no second thoughts. These 2 terrorists who were right in, near the shops, they took headshots at 4 people. That was the first set of casualty. This is when you see in the viral videos that gunshot rang out. That spread panic and people started running helter-skelter. Now comes the role of the other 2 terrorists who were sitting near the zip line. Now another video has gone viral where you see that there was a tourist who was coming down the zip line, and on the other end you can see the terrorist movement. So that's where they were sitting. On the right side towards the zip line, they then stood up and started firing. Now what we are also told that NIA has learned this after post-mortem was carried out and after speaking to several eyewitnesses, that this was not indiscriminate firing as was initially believed. Specific, aim was taken. Specifically, people were taken down, and they were taken down in a way that there was no chance for them. Very close shots, like a sniper fire. One key witness has also emerged. This witness was a photographer. He used to specialize in making reels for honeymooners, for families. And when he heard all this commotion, this local ran for his life. There was a huge tree. These trees like there, even in Baisaran, there are a lot of trees around that meadow area. So he ran and he perched himself on top of a tree. And while this horror was unfolding, this key witness actually recorded the entire sequence of event. We are not giving out his name because he's a key witness, but NIA has received some crucial details, some crucial videos from this particular photographer. He is emerged to be a key witness. So NIA at this point of time has some concrete leads. Its forensic team has picked up from the ground empty shells of AK-47 rifles as well as M4 rifles. So it clearly establishes that, these were Pakistani terrorists, because M4 is utilized mostly, it's called a NATO weapon. So how did it reach any local terrorists? It wouldn't have. It would obviously have come from Pakistan. So those empty cartridges shells have also emerged as a key evidence for the NIA. The forensic team has been deployed there. They've picked up crucial material evidence from the ground. And like I said, because of that key witness and because of the video that he has shot, the NIA believes it has a clear idea about how to proceed with this investigation in terms of identifying the terrorists involved.
The last hour. Anything can happen between the bells. But what happens during the last hour is what matters the most. The biggest market swings. A close-up look at what's driving them. And how the investors are reacting. Watch the most seasoned market mavens guide you through the most important hour of the trading day. NSE Closing Bell. At these times, only on CNBC TV 18 and CNBCTV18.com.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV 18 on all of our digital platforms.